Sneaky, sneaky. Right. This is a hospital archive, where a record of each patient must be stored. If Mr. Dupre is really committed at East Hill, his file should be here somewhere. Let's look at the art first. A portrait of a restrained patient surrounded by caretakers and a doctor. Now we have to come up with artwork. The drawers are all locked. Use key on drawers. No effect. This cabinet contains many documents detailing the treatment of patients ranging from 2 decades ago to last year. His file's right here. Dupre, Alexander, room 108A. All the files are missing. It's as if they've been torn out. Only a little piece of paper remains with an address written on it. Paul Street, 26. Could be where Alexander Dupre lived before he was committed to this hospital, Paul Street. I should follow this new lead and see if it takes me somewhere useful. Because we don't have to go there, and we can finish off. Let's see, all the dates on this cabinet are prior to 1870. I'm looking for a more recent file. A metal locker. A small sign reads, "Seized objects." Some personal effects, probably sent in from by the patient's family, but deemed unsafe by the caretakers. One of them is a stack of thick sheets of paper, carelessly bound. Together, bearing the drawings and paintings of a troubled mind. Drawings. Can I have a look at them? Small sport. Only a couple of pictures in their frames. Okay, nothing else. Hover mouse over everything, see if anything lights up. Usual routine. It's been a long time since the test was last used. It's covered in discarded papers and pens and a noticeable layer of dust. Nothing to see here. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Right, let's give the guy back his artwork. Here, are these your drawings? Great wonder, they're back. Someday they will understand light and shape, as I understand them. Thank you, friend. If you want, take these cardboard sheets. Thanks to you, I have no more need of them. So I have those cards. Right, that's about everything we can do here. Let's check out that new place. Street. So I guess that way takes us back. This is door number 24. I'm looking for door number 26. So that'd be next door, really, because how streets work. 26. This is the place that I was looking for, but the door's bricked up. I must find another way to get in. Paul Street. It ends here at this corner. The windows are thoroughly cemented over, that it almost mixes with the facade. Not ominous or creepy music at all. The ruins of an old chapel, apparently destroyed by fire. A mess of wooden planks and the remains of benches and chairs. And creepy whispering. There's someone on their knees praying, their faces covered by a hood. Ominous crow is ominous. An improvised altar covered in candles. With this candle I can light my way through the dark. Yoink! Hello? Hello? No, nothing. Right. Anything over down here? Ooh. Narrow crack. Looks like this hall leads into the building next door. Yeah, I like going through random cracks in the wall. Ooh. A creaky house. Ooh, little crack. This must be the interior of the bricked up building I saw in the street. Mr. Dupre's former residence? I cannot tell who's depicted in the portrait since it's so badly damaged. It seems someone crushed it on the floor. A military medal. There is a relief of Her Majesty the Queen and several pieces of metal engraved with names and battles unknown to me. There's a piece of paper on the table. Yoink. The paper shows some seemingly random letters. It seems as if half of it is missing. A man in high-rank uniform, he's missing an arm. I'll take this with me. Maybe it means something to one of Alexander's former patients. Few books remain on the shelf. Most doubtful treatise used in chemistry and alchemy. Among the titles is Trithemius de Lapide Philosophico, Gebers de Invention Veritatis, and the enormous work of Turba Philosophorum on Ludwig Prin's Mysteries of the Worm. Burnt paper? The heat from the candle has revealed a set of letters painted with invisible ink. Ooh. But we're missing another part. There must be something around here. So, nothing on the bookshelf. A large metal safe. Ooh, it's sunk among the ashes. It's a piece of paper. Looks like some kind of message, but there's only one half here. The other has been carelessly burnt. Combined? The whole message is readable now. It seems to be Latin. I think it reads, "I've seen a dead eyelid move." Now, confession, I have watched Halloween's Let's Play of this, so I kind of, if you think I've been knowing what I'm doing, you're right, I'm knowing what I'm doing. And the safe has a combination, and as you can see there's a Roman numerals, so it's VI is 6, so it's 6145. It's a combination. Looks like the safe is working fine. I should give it a try. So, 6. 1, 4, 5. Oh, okay. 6, 1, 1. Okay. Let's double check that again. VI is 6, 1, IV is 4, 5. I'm just probably doing it wrong. Six. Right. Bear with me a second. I'll pause recording and I work this out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so it's a clockwise, counterclockwise routine. So this way around. So I want to go that way to get to 6. Then counter back to 1. Then clockwise to 4. And count, yeah, so that's what it was. It's empty. It's not safe, but an entrance to a passage. It is completely dark. The only way to know where it leads is by crawling inside. I actually missed out an achievement. There's a different combination you can put in. But I didn't. Oh well. Mathematic formula written fast and carelessly. Some symbols I've never seen before. Four chairs form a circle, as if the hideout served as some meeting place. Actually, I'll be right back. I had some YouTube notifications blocking part of the screen so I can see what things were saying. And this game crashes or quits the desktop every time I alt tab. Fortunately, it saves progress. That's a good thing. A strange machine built out of wood, steel and glass. I wonder what its function could be. Yeah, we're going to ignore that for now. The text is completely smudged. I cannot read it. There's someone sitting here wearing a horrible mask and a yellowed robe. It's not moving. It's only a yellowed robe. There is no body inside at all. What could be the meaning of this? That's ominous.
non esautit tu ne saeculu, quena tanto corrente imprazia, tu implorante in auxilia, tu petente in suffragiese de delicta, nostal inimati confidencia te, virgo virginum, mater currimus.
Okay, whatever. Let's bail. Nobody expects the robed Inquisition. Yeah, mysterious lady's disappeared. Well, she came in to annoy us. So, I think we've covered all the bases here. Let's see anything else of note. So let's go back to East Hill. Oh, she's still enjoying the newspaper. My goodness, how quickly things change in the outside world. Probably not the right voice, but I can't remember. Sir? Leave me alone. I'm just a coward. Have a medal for being a coward. This medal. I have one just like this. Got it after battles at Laing's Neck and Majuba Hill in 1881, a decade ago now. For distinguishing conduct in the field, it said. What a farce. You were in the army, as I thought. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Wakefield. Sergeant William Conkill, Her Majesty's 6th Light Infantry. Are you another one of these alienists? Do you doctors not realize that cowardice cannot be cured by your arts? Why are they keeping you here? The doctors say I suffer from a nervous disorder. I believe this is a term when they themselves, with all their learning, do not know what to say. But I know my true name, and my sickness is pure cowardice. I'm looking for a former patient of this hospital. You may have met him. His name is Alexander Dupre. Yes, I did know a man by that name. We met briefly. He was here when I arrived. What do you know about him? He was a proper lad. Educated, he listened closely to the stories of the other inmates, but he kept his own to himself. We talked a lot. He was very close to Miss Con? Too. I think they got here at the same time. But when he left, he did so alone. I wonder what has become of him since. Who is Miss Con? She is a patient here, the lady with a tempestuous character. You may have encountered her already. She has not been the same since Mr. Dupre left, you know. She always sits to the side, alone and silent. I doubt you could talk to her at all. Even if you tried, she sees things, or at least she thinks she does. What did you talk about, you and Mr. Dupre? We talked about my time in South of Africa. I don't like to talk about that, but he somehow made me want to. He was persuasive. He was very interested in one specific story, almost obsessive about it. He wanted to know every single word. Could you tell me the story? I'm trying to find a patient of mine who's gone missing, and this could be my only hope of finding him. I don't like to relive those memories. A missing patient, you say? Alright. Maybe my story will be of some use then. It happened during the battle at Majabe Hill. I'm sure you've heard of it, of March of 81. The attack of the bear war. It's pronounced beer. It's always pronounced beer. I think the correct pronunciation is. People say boar, but it's actually more like beer. Army had taken us by surprise, and our regiment has forced to split up. We quickly found ourselves alone, just a few men lost on the barren plain. But I don't want to bore you. Don't want to bore me about the Boer War. That was bad. I'll stop now. No, sir, you certainly aren't. Please continue. As I said, we were few, and we were sure the enemy was lurking out there. In the cold air of dusk, a thick fog formed quickly, masking everything around us. We could barely see each other. Creepy sound effects provided by Discord. Then the other soldiers started to disappear in the fog, which was getting thicker and thicker. I could still hear their footsteps for a while, but then nothing. 2 small steps, maybe. Time to read. I felt something in there, not far, a murmur of beating. Damn, it's quick for me to read. Too quick. Read the screen for yourself. Being lazy. All of a sudden, my feet felt something in the mud, a body. They were all here. Cleared out. What had happened? I never knew for certain. I didn't see anything, or if I did, my mind refused to bear such memories. What happened to Captain Skid? When he finally regained consciousness, it was like someone else looked at us through his eyes. I guess whatever happened affected him, changed him. I know he came back to London. Mr. Dupre asked me of his whereabouts. Maybe he tried to contact him. To hear the rest of the story, he was quite preoccupied by it. Do you know where I can find this Captain Skid? The last I heard from fellow veterans, he had lost himself to a frenzy of alcohol, opium, and bad company. This downward spiral led him, as many others, to a wretched nadir, a dirty hole. What had happened? I never knew for certain. I didn't see anything, but if I did, my mind refused to bear such memories. What happened to Captain Skid? When he finally regained consciousness, it was like someone else looked out at us through his eyes. I guess whatever happened affected him, changed him. I knew he came back to London. Mr. Dupre asked me of his whereabouts. Maybe he tried to contact him. To hear the rest of the story, he was quite preoccupied by it. Do you know where I can find Captain Skid? The last I heard from the fellow veterans, he had lost himself to a frenzy of alcohol, opium, and bad company. His downward spiral led him, as many others, to a wretched nadir, a dirty hole deep in St. Giles' Rookery, known as the Crimson Nest. Mayhap you may find him there, alive even, if you're lucky. Here, this is a picture of our regiment. You can see him there. Cheers. So we now have a new location to go to. The game crashed the desktop, so I had to redo that bit, just in case you're wondering. Right. Is there anything more we can do? Miss Cody is very upset. Please do not distress her any further. What a strong reaction upon hearing Mr. Dupre's name. She must have at least met him. How can I get her to talk to me? Mask? I see, that's right. That's right. Photograph? Nope. Cards? Nope. Metal? Nope. Mask? Ooh! Okay, that worked. Face of the playwright. Nothing sinister there. Let's have a look, check, see if anything's changed in this room. Ooh. A man striking on the glass strongly with his fist, his expression of pure hate. I don't think he can see me, but I feel that somehow he knows I'm here. So, they're taking her to the isolation wing, because I think it's that metal door. Well, I know it is because I was in this way, but let's pretend I don't. What's this? There's a metal door. Maybe that's it. Oh, she's standing up now. That poor woman. They must have taken her to the isolation ward. Let's have a wander over. Nice and open.